Hello and welcome to Odyssey Motorsport TV's coverage of the DriveTrainer Motorsports Friday night community session on iRacing. I'm TJ Yankee, and alongside me, as always, is Lesean Young-Dilworth. How are we doing tonight, Ellis?
I'm doing good, TJ. How we doing tonight?
Doing great. Finally got up almost to 50 degrees with sunshine today up in the Motor City, so I'm actually feeling pretty good. You're down in South Florida, so that's really not a big thing for you, but it's huge for us up here. We had about
That sounds like
a month of under 20,
that
so
sounds like yeah, that sounds like winter for us. Like definitely winter, like peak winter at that point. So good for you that you're getting out of the coldness.
yep, but I'm doing well. Tonight, we have the DriveTrainer Motorsports. They host these Friday night community sessions at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, and then they'll have a second session immediately after every Friday. All are welcome, and it's a mixture of fun, team recruitment, and league training. So be sure to check out the Discord link in the video description below to join in on the team's activities. The DTM Oval team has actually started joining in on the Friday night community sessions with their own race. So if you want to check out Oval Racing, jump into the Discord to see what the Oval team is up to. Road Atlanta, it's a 2.5 mile, 11 corner circuit with a ton of elevation change. The famous S's at turn 5 are notorious for catching people out, and we'll see what happens on track. We're going to be in the Porsche Cup car tonight. So, Els, you're pretty well versed at Road Atlanta. What do you think of the track?
Oh, I love Road Atlanta. Road Atlanta is a challenging track, just like most tracks, but this track is high speed and good places to pass, and just a fun overall track. There's a couple of difficult corners that I would say, but it's balanced in that sense.
Yeah, absolutely. It is an interesting. The Porsche Cup is an interesting car, but Road Atlanta incredibly popular on the service. I'm relatively knowledgeable of the track, but I'm just not quite as fast as everyone else. It's used in so many different series, both official and for special events. So I feel like I'm just a little bit below the bar as far as knowledge of the track, but I feel relatively comfortable on the track as far as that goes. Yeah, we're going to be starting this session right at dusk. So Road Atlanta being so popular, the car itself has a bit of low downforce on the front end and not as much power as the GT3 Porsche, but people love it on the service. So Els, what did you think about the Porsche Cup car tonight?
I tell you what, TJ, I like the Porsche Cup car. It looks nice, but for whatever reason, the suspension is really bouncy. I know a lot of us are kind of used to that from the GR, but they fixed that. But they didn't fix the Porsche Cup for whatever reason. They made a new Porsche Cup, but for whatever reason, it's a little bouncy. I don't know if that's how the real car is, and I just have to get used to it. But we'll see how we do on this race here because we're both in it.
That's
So we're
true.
gonna have a good little battle
Yeah,
in this race here.
I would have to agree with you on the bounciness. I actually heard a lot of the guys complain about the bounciness of the car itself. Just like you said, the old GR before they did the update last season was incredibly bouncy. It had that like pogo stick like action is if you hit any curbs. This car, I would say it's even worse because it's going faster than the old GR did. So when you do lose control, you're going that much faster, and the wall comes at you that much quicker. So yeah, I would have to agree with you. I definitely think it's an acquired taste as far as figuring it out. And then yeah, also these the official series for the Porsche Cup, they do standing start. So we did a standing start tonight. So we'll see what happens with that. Tonight it's going to be a quick 20-minute sprint race. And we're going to go ahead and talk about our first sponsor. So tonight's broadcast and DriveTrainer Motorsport is sponsored by Me Shirts. If you're looking for personalized gear or are a fan of DriveTrainer Motorsports, jump over to Me Shirts and check out all the swag available. They have hats, shirts, hoodies, stickers, flags, just about anything you can think of available for purchase. You can also create personalized gear for your team, your bowling league, or any sort of group by sending an email to getmeshirts@gmail.com. I've gotten a few items from them, and they are awesome, great quality, and they're at an affordable price point. So if you're a fan of the team or one of the drivers and you would like to show your support on your person, check out meshirts.co. The link to the site will be in the description below. There's already a selection on the site of DTM products there for you to choose from. So with that being said, we're going to jump on to our guided onboard. This is Kyle Robertson coming across the start-finish line in the Porsche GT Cup car. Heading into turn 1, you're going to jump down 2 gears into turn 1, long right-hander going uphill, and then this is the start of the treacherous S's. It's turn 2 and 3. Got to be, see how much that car bounces going over those curbs. I'm used to the GT3 car here. Actually had to let off the throttle through the S's personally. And then this is the treacherous turn 5. Once again, if you take too much of that curb and upset the car, Els, why don't you take it from here into 6 and 7?
All right, we're heading into 6 and 7 right here. This is an opportunity to pass right here. And this blind right-hander is 7, the hardest corner on the track. Leads into this long straight down to the chicane. I believe this is 8 right here, this little bend right here. And then there's another bend coming up here into the chicane, which would be 9 right about here. That little bend counts as a 9, and this is now 10A and 10B.
Yep, you got to jump down hard. Jump down hard, overtaking opportunities through 10A and 10B. Again, this car, not a lot of front end grip coming through this final corner. It can get loose. As you see there, a 1:18.642. That was his qualifying lap, and he overcooked it.
Overcooked it is an understatement. Yeah. And it happens very much in this car because of the rear engine, so you can overcook it very easily.
Yep. So, well, tonight's onboard lap is sponsored by our very own Lesean Young-Dilworth's content channel, L's on the Sim 888. I create some pretty awesome iRacing content over on YouTube, Instagram, with occasional streams on Twitch and Kick. Check out your opportunity to be an armchair racing steward as you get to voice your opinions on who's in the wrong, who should have left more space, and who needs a drive-through penalty, as he has a ton of content asking just for that on his content channel. So El has already started creating some mashup content for Odyssey Motorsports TV, combining our broadcast with the feed of his onboard and the track Discord chat, and the Discord chat as the events are unfolding on track. Real awesome stuff over there. So check out L's on the Sim 888, pretty much all the socials when you get a chance. He also does some pretty amazing liveries, so hit him up if you need one of those done.
TJ, you are a great co-host. You like to put me on. I appreciate the love, man.
Absolutely.
We're here doing liveries and content, and for Odyssey Motorsport, we're keeping it consistent. So come and check us out on Odyssey Motorsport, where TJ will show his beautiful voice in short form, if you like that. So here we go. Let's get into qualifying.
Well, we're actually going to just skip through qualifying. As El said, this is a delayed broadcast. We're actually broadcasting this after we took part in the session. So we're just going to go ahead and skip the qualifying since it was solo qualifying. And we're just going to go ahead and show our starting grid. So as you saw, our guided onboard lap was Kyle Robertson in a 1:18.642. He's taken pole position with Avery Dickinson alongside him in second, Miles Brown in third, Jeffrey Davis in fourth.
And in fifth position, we have Michael Carmile. In sixth position, we have Kyle Schuck. Seventh position, Bowie Suing. Eighth position, Ramon Avelia. I believe that's how you say that. Ninth position, Byron Hayes. 10th position, Dennis Daniel. 11th position, Jake Vanice. And 12th position, your very own TJ Yankee.
Yep, that's right. So 13th position is going to be Troy C. Anderson. 14th position is going to be our very own Lesean Young-Dilworth. 15th is going to be Emil Toe. 16th, Michael Jamender. 17th, Oliver Brooks. 18th, Kobe Brooks. And I think that, 19th would be Zachary Crabtree. So that is your grid for tonight's race start. So once again, we are going to be doing a standing start. So that means, there we go. Are we off? Oh, somebody's stuck. Somebody's stuck. And I think that is that Jake Van Hees? Yeah. Jake Van Hees ended up getting wrecked there. So we head into turn 1. Miles Brown took the lead. Let's go ahead and back that up. Let's back that up because
a lot of things happened there.
A lot of things happened on that start. Somebody did not start, which caused a huge pileup towards the back of the field. And then Miles Brown looks like he got a tremendous start and got by Kyle.
Actually, TJ, I remember somebody in the chat was saying that their pedals was not functioning correctly. So this might be the situation we were talking about.
Let's go to TV1. I think it's Matthew Carmichael. Let's go ahead and hit play. Let's go to Let's go to the gearbox real quick, and if we'll see if he gets. Yeah, so it was Matthew Carmichael. As you can see, that caused a heck of
a problem.
Heck of a problem for everyone behind him. But we're gonna jump back up to the start of the race for our leaders, and we will focus on them this time now that we've gotten what happened there. Yeah, he said pedals weren't working correctly, so unfortunate for him and everyone behind him. Luckily, I was in the other line, so I did not have an issue with that. So here we go. Getting ready to go green flag racing here. Kyle Robertson starting off in first place. Like I said, Miles Brown getting a huge jump as he's going to go right into the middle 3 wide for first place. He's got the inside line going into turn 1, and he's going to get a better, a little bit of, between Kyle Robertson and Avery Dickinson, a little bit of bumping and grinding going on there, but keeping it clean otherwise. No damage for these cars tonight. It's just for fun. Going through the S's for the first time. Dennis Daniel in 6th position. He's up 4. And what look at that. Lesean Young-Dilworth already up 7 positions. And taking another one on the inside. I need to bring that track map up so we know where we're at. This is turn 7.
Yes, sir. I had to do that. Was taking advantage of the incident that happened in the beginning, and was managed to get all the way up into 7th place now. I think you're right behind me as well, too, TJ.
Yep. Sorry, side by side going through 10A and B. Jeffrey Davis and Miles Brown duking it out as we go through that 10A, 10B chicane for the first time. And oh my gosh, the leader's just getting swarmed here. Oh, what's going to happen going into turn 1?
Looks like Kyle's going to take Jeffrey around the inside.
Oh, goodness. And that was Avery Dickinson went wide. I don't know if the rear end got a little bit loose there going into turn 1. I know he has pace, so he was up there with those that lead pack of drivers, and he just went a little wide. Kyle Shook holding on to 4th position with Dennis Daniels right behind him for now. Oh, as he goes a little wide through turn 5, is able to hold it together, though.
Looks like Dennis is going to go up the inside.
Oh, gosh, that was close.
Low top. And I'm going to go up the inside of Dennis.
Yep, there goes Els. Once again, Els created that Odyssey Motorsports livery. Look how flashy that looks. But, man, Dennis Daniels right on your rear bumper as you head down to 10A and B. Let's see what happens going into the chicane. Does he look to the inside? He does. But he falls back. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, man, a little bit of contact there. Oh, we got cars going all over the place. That's Kyle Shook out. Dennis Daniel getting back going.
Yeah, Dennis actually missed his braking point and hit me in the rear and caused that incident. It was just unfortunate mistake.
Yep, because Dennis is going to
go up the inside
of me.
Of you.
Yeah. We're going to jump up to our leaders real quick because they are still following each other very closely here. So you can see on the scoring tower, lots of orange and yellow times. These cars being spec cars, they're all exactly the same, but these 3 have just kind of walked away and made their own pack going on here. Jeffrey Davis, Kyle Robertson, and Miles Brown, your top 3. Els in 4th place, the lead of that other pack that's coming up, with Ramon Avila in 5th place, heading rounding out your top 5. As these guys are heading down towards 10A and B, let's see if a move is made by Kyle Robertson, who's in 2nd place currently. See what happens. Or is Miles Brown going to make the move? Oh, goodness. Here we go. Into the braking zone. Miles tries for the outside, but tucks back behind. Isn't able to make the move happen as they head around the final corner onto the start-finish straight. And we got some really close racing a little further back. We're going to go to Kobe Brooks and Oliver Brooks, who's right behind him. Oh, goodness. That was Emil Toe that was getting a little sideways coming through that final corner.
Very easy to do. Very easy to do. That corner is very treacherous.
Yeah, especially if you clip that curbing on the right side as you're coming through that final corner. It will just wiggle the rear end of this car around. We got L still leading the rest as Kyle Robertson, Jeffrey Davis very close together up front. Miles Brown has dropped back just a little bit. Kyle Robertson on the hunt for that first place position. He's going to take a look up the inside going into 10A and 10B. Is he going to be able to come up alongside? It looks like it. He's going to fall back, try to do the switch up. Yep, and he's going to take first place. I thought he was going to try to do the switch back there, and he just held his line. Kyle Robertson takes first place. Great move into 10A and 10B.
Now, these guys in the front here, they're all carbon guys. They're really competitive with each other. They want to be the fastest on the team. So they're real close in pace. So we're going to see them fight it all the way to the end here, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, absolutely. DriveTrainer Motorsports has 3 different levels of teams within the team. So as Els mentioned, the Carbon team is the top tier team. It's just the fastest guys. And then the Emerald team is the kind of mid team. And then the rookie team is going to be the Ivory team, which is a white livery. So that's what's going on. You'll see a bunch of other DTM cars that have the reverse color scheme of these. They'll have the black stripe in the center with the green on the outside. These being the Carbon, they have the green stripe down the center with the black mostly covering the car. Here we go. Jeffrey Davis. Oh, looks like a little bit of contact was there. Kyle covering off the inside into 10A, and he's going to be able to stay in front through 10B through the final corner. He's able to hold on to first place for another lap. Oh, dive up the inside into turn 1 as Jeffrey Davis is taking it to Kyle Robertson. Oh, what's going to happen through the S's? You do not want to go side by side through here. That's going to kill your lap time. Especially in this car with that low front end grip. Through turn 5.
Guys are all over now.
Yeah.
In the front.
Looks like Jeff got a better run out of turn 5. Miles also trying to take advantage of the battle ahead of him. Kyle stays in front for now through 6. Oh, little bit of skittishness from Kyle Robertson. Oh, this is just great racing right here. Look how close these cars are together. He's bump drafting off them.
Yeah, look at how close these guys are. They're really putting it in right now.
Oh, God. Are we going to go 3 wide? 3 wide into 10A. Oh, goodness.
Oh.
Not sure what happened there. Accident. It was definitely an accident.
Looks like a netcode issue. We want to go and take it back real quick. Let's take a good look at that. Because it actually didn't really make sense. It's a tap on the quarter panel. Loses the rear end somehow. And just couldn't hold it in the braking zone. That's just a very weird iRacing type of thing. That's the only way I can really look at that.
Yeah, I mean,
so like unfortunate.
From the slow motion, it did not look like if there was contact, it was very minor. And I guess under braking, iRacing just too much to compute or something. I'm not sure. But yeah, Kyle Robertson obviously not in that fight anymore. But that brings Lesean Young-Dilworth into 3rd position. So he's going to try to join these two. And you made up a ton of time with all the fighting that they were done. Look at that. You just absolutely destroyed that gap up into 3rd. Made it up.
Taking advantage of the incidents on this race. I got really lucky starting in 14th position, now into 3rd. And I'm looking to get up the inside of Miles now. I'm getting a little bit of a run. Slight fake, but unable to hold it.
Yeah, L's up 11 positions from his start. Heck of a drive from him. As he's going to take the fight to the Carbon guys. Yeah, you are. And it shows. You're taking the fight to the Carbon guys.
Carbon versus Odyssey right now. So we're going to see what's really going on.
Bowie Suin, he was caught up in that initial starting incident. He just moved into 11th position over Byron Hayes, further back the field.
It was actually funny because I was completely complaining about this car in practice.
That's true.
In the race, something just clicked and I just locked in.
Yeah, I hit whatever my skill like plateau was. I wasn't able throughout the rest of the race. I was not able to find any more pace in the car. I just needed to put more practice in. For my first time driving this specific car, so I had driven the old Porsche Cup a little bit, but this was my first time in this one, so completely different style than the GT3 Porsche that I'm very much used to. So it took a bit of a learning curve, but you definitely seem to have found your pace in this race, as we are just over the halfway point in lap 8, 10.5 minutes into this 20-minute sprint.
So TJ, which car did you like better, the original or this one?
You know, with the suspension issues that this car seems to have. Oh, sorry, just Avery Dickinson taking 4th place from Dennis Daniel. And Ramon Avila trying to also taking Dennis Daniel. I like the other one because it felt more planted to me, even though it did not have ABS. If they fix the balancing of this car, I imagine I would like it a lot more.
I'm actually wondering if it's purposely like that because the guys that are running the Porsche Cup car, aka Bowie Swing and Kyle Schuck for the leagues, they seem to enjoy it and think it's rather refined.
I'm sorry, did you see Avery? Yeah, did you see him coming around turn 5? That all 4 tires bouncing on that thing.
They say it bounces around like that in real life, so maybe we're just complaining.
Yeah.
Because Dennis Daniel is now getting the drop from Ramon Avila right now, looking like he's about to make a move here into the chicane, going towards the inside. And he's braking deep, able to make it stay. Good move as the car is still bouncing around.
Yeah, it sure is. We're going to jump back up to our leaders because there is a tiny gap between the 3 of you guys. But great move by Dennis Daniel on Ramon Avila there into 5th position for Dennis through 10A and B. Jeffrey Davis leading the race, so your top 5, Jeffrey Davis, Miles Brown, Lesean, Young-Dilworth, Avery Dickinson, and Dennis Daniel. See what happens here as Jeffrey and Miles both, as we said, very competitive with each other, but also just really good pace from both drivers. And oh goodness, that car just pogo around. Miles catches it before it goes off track all the way, but woo. But
losing some momentum on the straight. Yeah, I'm getting them.
Yeah, you are on pace with these Carbon drivers. It's really, really awesome to see. All over the gearbox of Miles. You're going to look to the outside. He's defending on the inside.
Well, I got to give it up to the Carbon guys. They really do put in the effort to help us Emerald guys and the lower tier team guys get the practice, get the competitiveness out of us by just running practice with us and just enjoying the time with us. So shout out to Jeffrey, Miles, and Kyle for, even putting this race on for us to enjoy.
Yeah, absolutely. Really great atmosphere and community over at DriveTrainer Motorsports. As Elle said, they do a lot to help people that are either just joining the sim or us guys that have been on for a little while get better as a driver. So huge thanks to them for all that they do.
And the best thing about it is, like, you don't realize how much better you get until you start racing them constantly.
Yep. Well, I mean, yeah, looking here, I mean, Els, you're right on par with them. I mean, that's a huge testament to it right there, because you just jumped into this car and you got up to speed with it so quickly, and that's one of those things that you just start to get better and better at, is being able to jump into a new car and kind of figure it out quickly.
Yep, just got to get my I rating up, and I'll find my way up there with those guys. But sitting here in third place now, on the back of Miles Brown, trying to close the gap now into turn 1 as I'm holding the drive, unable to get close enough to make a move.
I mean, under a quarter-second gap, so I mean, you are all over the rear gearbox of Miles Brown. I mean, you're just right on him.
Putting on the pressure.
We are going to jump back to Dennis Daniel as he is in a battle. I saw it drop under a 1/10 of a second with Avery Dickinson, who has moved his way up into 4th position after he was fighting with Kyle Robertson and Miles Brown at the very beginning. Avery Dickinson, a friend of the DriveTrainer Motorsports group, almost always in one of our community sessions, if not both community sessions. He's got quite a bit of pace as well. Always enjoyable to have him on. As we're going to go look up at L's here, as you and Miles are side by side going to the 10A. Miles once again defending that inside entryway as Jeffrey Davis goes off. Oh goodness, 3 wide. For a second there. Little bit of bumping going in through the final corner. Miles is going to take the lead from Jeffrey Davis. Els, you are now in 2nd place, taking Jeff on the inside. What a move by all you guys for being able to... I mean, you're still very close to Miles. Ooh.
Oh, I wanted to win at this point, TJ. I was like, oh, I could actually win this.
Yeah, we have just 5.5... or under 3.5 minutes left in this session. Not a lot of time, as it is a sprint race. Oh, Miles going a little wide there. Els, you're going to be able to capitalize that going into turn 6.
Unfortunately not.
Jeff's fighting back.
Having to deal with Jeffrey behind me. He made me have to take a compromise line a little bit.
On board with Jeffrey Davis. Els right in front of him. We'll see what line all 3 drivers take from the back of this group of 3. Once again, Miles going on the defensive into turn 10A. Jeff is just kind of waiting to see what happens. As all 3 guys... Oh, switch down a gear there. Go up to you, Els, to see you are still right on the back of Miles there.
As you can see how much this car bounces around. It's crazy. You got to really tame it.
I had a lot of trouble with turn 1. Like, you turn the wheel to the right, and like the front end just did not want to grip, and you're just like, oh no, is it going to turn? And then finally it would. I also had
through the S.
I was going to say I had to dab the brake through the S's to get the car to rotate.
Oh, I had to lift. We're used to having the downforce of the GT3s that we're not getting from the Cup cars here. So we hop into this car. It's a little bit of a challenge.
All right, less than 2 minutes remaining in this sprint session. Els, you are still right on top of Miles Brown as Jeffrey Davis, like I said, coming out of that final corner on the previous lap, seemed to have switched into the wrong gear because you both just disappeared. You're going to take a look. Once again, Miles defending the inside into turn 10A. Well, you're going to get
better of it.
You're gonna get him one of these times, Els. I can feel it. You gotta keep trying. Gotta keep trying. As I don't see if the white flag is waving. Should be. There's less than nope, maybe not.
I think we have 2 more, TJ.
2 more.
I had to be very careful about Jeffrey Davis behind me. He's really good at making last-second moves.
That is true.
And,
We've seen that a number of times, haven't we? And he has really pulled that gap in right there. Look at that.
Yeah, now I'm under attack now, so I'm just gonna hold the middle line here. Jeffrey on the outside. Let's see if I can keep him out there. Into turn 7 now. Holding the inside line. Slight tap right there. I was kind of guilty. Kind of over pushed a little bit. I was radioing him to tell him, hey man, take that bat. That was kind of a little dirty.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So we're gonna see him take the inside line here. I believe this is the last lap actually.
So that was the white flag last time around?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Jeffrey Davis is going to take that position back from Els. Excuse me. Yep, that is the final. Miles Brown's going to be the one who is able to hold off a charging Lesean Young-Dilworth.
Oh, he got lucky. We were saying it in the chat, man. You got so lucky that I happened to tap Jeffrey and felt guilty about it, but we just going to let Miles go ahead and take that win. It's a good win for Miles Brown, and congratulations to Jeffrey Davis in 2nd place. And I'll be taking 3rd place, and in 4th place, Avery Dickinson. 5th place, Dennis Daniel, I believe.
Yeah, we could go ahead and bring up those race results as Zachary Crabtree is the final car. He is coming down that final run to 10A and 10B. As you said, let's go back a page because we have Miles Brown.
Y'all can take a picture.
Oh goodness, we're just gonna go ahead and pause it real quick because I forgot to turn off the chat because I was a part of the chat for the race. Miles Brown is going to be your race. He's going to be your race winner tonight. In 1st place, as Els said, Jeffrey Davis in 2nd. Els himself in 3rd place, and showing the good sportsmanship, giving that position back to Jeffrey Davis after a little bit of touch coming out of turn 7. 4th place, Avery Dickinson. 5th place, Dennis Daniels. Els, why don't you go ahead and take on from 6th place?
And in 6th place, we have Ramona Velia. 7th place, we have Michael Jamunder. 8th place, Oliver Brooks. 9th place, Kyle Shook. 10th place, Troy C. Anderson. 11th place, Bowie Suen. 12th place, Jake Vannies. 13th place, Zachary Crabtree. 14th place, Byron Hayes. And 15th place, TJ Yankee. 16th place, Kyle Robertson. 17th place, Kobe Brooks. And 18th place, we have Emil Toe.
Yep. Kyle Robertson went back to the pits after that incident, and he just wanted to watch the race. I'm not sure what happened with Kobe Brooks and Emil Toe, but both of them out actually before Kyle Robertson was, so not entirely sure what happened with them. They had a disconnect or something like that. But I mean, a relatively fun race. Like I said, this is not my best track, and it was a new car for me, so I had some learning to do. But it was still a good time with the DriveTrainer Motorsports guys. Els, absolutely amazing result from you coming in 3rd place. Fantastic driving out there, and it looked real fast out there, man.
I don't know what it is about that Porsche Cup car, but I know Road Atlanta is one of my stronger tracks. So it was a matter of just adjusting and putting down the power to the ground and hopefully not going off the curb. So doing the best I can, TJ.
And it showed a top 3 finish. And I mean, if this would have been a league race, I don't know if you would have given that position back, but since we're all friends here, top 3 drivers, DriveTrainer Motorsports car drivers, went ahead, did the good sportsmanship thing, gave the position back. And I mean, you were fighting for the lead there a couple different times, and Miles Brown had to go on the defensive multiple laps going into 10A. So loving to see the pace grow or get quicker with you. Like you said, the DTM guys helping out with that, and it's showing. It's absolutely showing. So that is going to be our race for this evening, our session for this evening. A huge thanks to all the drivers who participated tonight and to DriveTrainer Motorsport for hosting another thrilling community session. I'm TJ Yankee.
And I'm Lesean Young-Dilworth.
And that's going to conclude our broadcast tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. Stay tuned for the next broadcast on Odyssey Motorsports TV.